I was just reminiscing. It was on this date in 1988. I'm in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm watching Mike Tyson knock out Michael Spinks in 91 seconds to unify the world heavyweight titles. There was a lot that went into that. You know, I've covered so many events, and usually you see when somebody gets into the ring, somebody goes onto a field, on a basketball floor, that they feel like they're equal. That's one of the few times that I watched somebody enter the ring and I could actually see fear on Michael Spinks' face. Maybe that's not fair to him to say that, but that's what I noticed right away. I think he got in. I think he looked at Tyson, and I think he thought this is really going to hurt, and it probably won't last long. But it was 91 seconds. Michael Spinks came in, I believe, 30 or 31-0. He never fought again. That was it. He fought Tyson, got knocked out, didn't fight again. I remember going to interview Michael Spinks at his house prior to the fight, and he had confidence because he was supposed to. He was undefeated. And I think it's one of those where be careful what you ask for. You know, you want to fight, got to get in the ring. Now, he was a light heavyweight. In fairness to Michael Spinks, he was a light heavyweight. And his brother, Leon Spinks, famously defeated Muhammad Ali. But Michael Spinks was a light heavyweight. Very good boxer, but Mike was different. Mike was 21 years of age. I had met Mike 2 years earlier. I went up to the Catskills in New York and interviewed him. And he was very rough. He was just starting out. Very young, but they called him Kid Dynamite. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Went up to do an interview with him. And as soon as I get there, he comes down, and he's got these funky sunglasses on. And I said, oh, you look like Jim McMahon. So at the time, the Bears were a big deal. This is 1986, and he goes, who's Jim McMahon? I said, well, he's the punky quarterback for the Chicago Bears. He had no idea, but he had these weird sunglasses on. Then he wanted to show me his pigeons. And you're looking at somebody really raw. And when you saw him in the ring, he never had any robe on. He just went in. I got business. And he wasn't there, you know, where you see somebody kind of dragging somebody along because they're an entertainer. Or, hey, you paid good money. I'm going to drag this out a little bit. Mike went in as if he had a car standing by. Like, I got to just keep the meter running. I'll be out in about 91 seconds. And I just remember that Atlantic City. And it was one of those moments where you go, wow, you're watching something. It wasn't someone. That was something in there. That was 1988.